Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to show y'all this 200 drawing prompt book that I got from Walmart, and I've been working on it on my downtime while I'm in class, and I wanted to show y'all some of the pictures I've drawn so far. So the first one was angel wings, and this doesn't really translate as wings. I think it looks more like leaves. But it was the first drawing. It turned out okay. Pretend those are wings, okay? Maybe fairy wings, if anything. Okay, so there's that. I did try to make up for it by giving her wings on her back. That looked a little more like wings, but the next one was Dr. Seuss, and I wanted it to be really whimsical but weird. I misspelled curious, but actually it looks kind of okay with the O coming in like that. It just adds to the silliness of the drawing. And here are some of the details. Look at the little man with his coffee cup, little bug, whatever that thing is, the Dr. Seuss hat. This one was fun. Your reflection, I haven't drawn it yet. I don't have a little mirror to get my reflection, so I'm waiting on that one. Next we have asteroids. I wanted the asteroids to be striking the Earth. These are all mostly going to be really rough sketches. Milky Way. I wanted like a strawberry milk with some animals, some planets and stars. So yeah, I haven't got around to coloring or finalizing any of these. This one was comic book cover, so I looked up a comic book from Inuyasha and I tried to recreate the cover. It turned out okay, and I even got the little like Japanese symbols in the bubbles up here. It's very cute. This one was lotus flower, so I did the lotus flower on the back of a frog, and that one was fun. I really enjoyed like stepping out of my comfort zone with this piece. We have looking through a keyhole, and I wanted a bunch of rats to be inside the keyhole coming out of it. This one was the tree of life, and when I think of life, I think of like a heartbeat, and so I drew an anatomically correct heart, and the tree is coming out of the veins of the heart through the arteries and branching out into leaves and stuff. This one was something with two heads. So I wanted to do a meganium, but give it two heads. And look, they're in love. Isn't that sweet? I like the way the body turned out. It's very like bubbly and squishy. This one was a lightsaber, and I didn't want to go the Star Wars route because I don't like Star Wars. So I did a saber-toothed tiger, but I gave it light armor. And it's breathing out like ice breath. So I thought that was really nice. And if I were to color this, I would make it like whites and baby blues. Next we have the Grim Reaper. So I chose Greg from Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's the bloody bastille you're going to get. That one was fun. I drew this during a pep rally, and then I also drew this during the pep rally as well. This is the Fountain of Youth, and I went with makeup, but I gave it like a dark aesthetic. I think this one turned out pretty good. And I tried to get the reflections in that mirror to give it some dimension. I really like the way the mascara wand turned out with the finger. I thought that one just looked really cool. Here we have the Man in the Moon, and I drew the guy from Adventure Time, but I can't remember his name. Hold on, I need a drink. My mouth is dry. Can't remember his name, but I put him in the moon, and I wanted the moon to be hollow, so in the craters you could still see his body. I thought that was really interesting. This is Lightning Strike, so I've been playing this Harry Potter, it's like a jewel game. It's one of the funnest jewel games I've ever played. You get so many free lives. You you can play for hours and hours without having to worry about running out of lives. If you beat a puzzle, it doesn't take a heart from you. It only takes hearts from you if you lose a puzzle. And they give you so many free minutes of lives every single day that, I mean, I've never ran out of hearts. I've been playing it for like a week now, and I love it. But there's obviously special moves you can do. And so I copied one of the puzzles down and did one of the lightning strikes going through the puzzle. This one was goddess, so I did like an underwater goddess, and I drew some sharks. The sharks were inspired by this YouTuber I found where she was doing shark art and whale art and stuff, and I really was inspired. So while she was drawing in her video, I drew in mine, and I did my sharks. This is the psychedelic portal. So psychedelic, I think like mushrooms, lava lamps, and I wanted the portal to look like it was like drippy and melty. But I still tried to have some of the stuff coming out of the portal as well, like the plant life and stuff. And then I did this giant little butterfly chilling on top of that mushroom. Oh, here we have a view from the top. So obviously I had to go Zelda, one of the older Zelda games, and I chose a screenshot, and I just redrew the screenshot, and so that's that. I think it turned out pretty good. This one was challenging. Doing any kind of isometric thing for me is kind of challenging, so because of the 3-dimension of it and stuff. Then we have the masquerade mask. I wanted to go with an animal, so I went with like a deer, jackalope looking thing. Oh, don't look at that. This one is Poseidon, and going back to my fish legs drawing where her pants were the aquarium or the, the tank, I made his beard and hair the tank, and I put the fish and stuff inside. So that was really fun. And this was supposed to be a jackal. It's hideous. I hate it. I wanted to practice some realism, and he just looks so weird. He looks off. I don't like the way he looks. So we're going to go on, and here we have deer antlers. I drew my D&D character, Miki. She is think like a centaur, but instead of being half horse, she's half caribou. And she was really fun to draw. So I got to settle on a design for her because I hadn't drawn her up to this point. And she's supposed to be meek, which is where I came up with Miki. She's supposed to be kind of shy, and she gets embarrassed easily. She's a little clumsy. When she gets scared, because she's a druid, when she gets scared or surprised, she'll like wild shape, and I'll roll the dice to see what she wild shapes into. Is it going to be the bear? Is it going to be the spider? So that's really funny. Here we have a Medusa. I did not feel like drawing a bunch of snakes. I did a couple of little snakes hidden in these wisps. I just got with the eyes, the snake eyes, the face. She's got the vibe of Medusa, but it's very loose, very loose. I didn't have it in me to fully come up with a character for her. Then we have Carousel. I wish the proportions of this were a little better, but overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. And then here we have Voodoo Doll. So we can go ahead and we can finish up the Voodoo Doll. Let's see. I was going with these flowers in her hair and a braid coming around the side here. And let's see. I want some petals and big button eyes right here, and a big stitched mouth, coming up like that. get the buttons here and here. Try to give it some dimension. Like that. We could give her some eyebrows. I don't want to give her ears. She's a doll, so I want no ears on her, so she doesn't look too human, you know. Okay, and there's her head. We can do, what kind of pose do I want her to have? Is she sitting? Is she standing? Is she having tea with her friends at a little doll tea party? I don't know. We could do that. We could do like a giant teacup. Oh, what if she's in a teacup? That would be cute. She's a really tiny doll. There we go. Just like that. This is a wonky teacup. Sucker is leaning. Let's pull this back up this way. Try to balance it out. And let's see. This side needs to be fixed. I'm not a fan of the paper in this book. It does leave a lot of smudging and erase marks, but for a simple little sketchbook, it's fine. And I like the prompts that it gives. There we go. It's a little more balanced. I do like the prompts. I think they're fun. If you can't think of anything to draw, this book's got you, you know. Got you covered. Here. I don't know what design we should put on the teacup, but let's focus on the doll for now. Let's see here. Sometimes I feel like my loose sketches are better than my digital art, even though the digital art is more finished. I think that when I'm sketching, I get more creative and I have more flow and stuff to create the shapes because of the hand movements, or they feel a little more natural, you know. There we go. Get her little hand coming out right here. Like that. I just watched a scary movie last night. It's called Haunt. It's about these friends that go to a haunted house and they all start getting like murdered. And it was a nice little movie. It was really entertaining. It wasn't scary, but it was entertaining, and that's what I liked about it. There we go, got our dress. Get her arm here. She's got her other hand coming around, grabbing the end of the cup. We should probably design the cup. Because she's a voodoo doll, should we give her long hair? like that. And the hair's coming out the top of the back of the head. Here we go. Oh, that's too cute. I move my camera. I've been trying to also focus on details. Like you'll notice, you know, I've really been trying to push myself to get details in whenever things are feeling kind of empty. So that's why I've been trying to get creative and add as much stuff as possible. Some days I do feel lazy and I don't want to, but you know, I'm trying to really get in there and get stuff in, you know, so that's why I feel like I have to design the cup. I just don't know what we could put on it. We could do, see, a skull. Here we go, got a little skull in there. And around the skull we could have some shapes. Maybe like smoke is coming out from it, like hot tea. I've been trying to follow that mantra of when you think you're done, you're not done, keep going. Because it could always be better. There's always something you could add to push your art to the next level, you know? Is that cute? Does that look stupid? Let's do some triangles down here. Oops. Nice. And some sparkles. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we got our voodoo doll. She's all done. Let's sign it. We gotta sign it. Megorium 2024. Perfect. Okay, well that's the video. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope y'all had fun watching the video. I hope you drew along with me. And I can't wait to see you on the next one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.